Hey y'all, welcome back to Segments with Sibre. Today is episode 1 of my basic acrylic series, which means we have 2 more times to practice this week. And today we're going to do an overlay, and tomorrow we're going to do an overlay, and the day after that we're going to do an overlay. Just 3 different overlays. So here we go, grab your materials, let's get right to it. So before we get started with the overlay, I wanted to show you guys the new nail polish that I purchased. It's by Emma, and hold on while I unravel this. Okay, so this is how it came, and here we go. So I ordered this in the shade Peppermint and Buttermilk. This is the shade. This is so pretty, y'all. I usually don't wear yellow because of my complexion, but hey, this is cute. This is Don't Scone Me, and I actually got the matching. Here we go. I got the matching. I have the matching gel to go to this, and this is in the shade Icing on the Cake. Okay, so I have fingernail beds on my hand. I'm going in with this Super Nail Professional Liquid. You can find this at your beauty supply store. Going in with Tammy Taylor in the shade Pink. I have this brush that I got from Amazon. I might try to link things below, but that might be a little hard for me. Nail file, nail buffer. I have some solution to clean my brush once it gets dirty. It's just a clear solution in a dapping dish. I have some nail forms because I am going to cut these fingernail beds down and extend them with the nail forms, so I can also practice sculpting as well. And then I'm going to put my monomer in this dapping dish. Make sure you have some paper towel to wipe your brush, and let's get started. So now I'm just about to remove the shine off of the nail bed. Actually, I would prefer not to use this file because of the grit, and I'll just use a basic hand file like this. Since this is plastic, I do have to go a little bit harder than I would on a nail bed, but this really shouldn't cause any harm. I got my nail forms on. As you can tell, I don't really practice with nail forms, which is why I'm practicing with them. I'm gonna take my monomer. I'm gonna pour. I don't need much. Just gonna just pour some in there. Have this much in there. Like, I don't need these right now, so I can just put these to the side. Take your brush out. Now with me, I store my brushes clean, so it's easier to work with, because once acrylic get hardened in there, you do not want to work with that. So now, if this was a real human, I would clean the nail bed. So I would wipe it clean with some type of scrub fresh or something along that sort. I will prep it. So I would dehydrate it, I will prime it, and I will probably prime it again. But I only have 1 bottle of primer and I'm using that for my humans. So act like we prepped and primed the nail bed. Now I'm going in with just the monomer and the acrylic. So it's very important to make sure that your acrylic is dry before you start filing, because if it's not, your fingerprints are going to get stuck in the acrylic and the file is just going to be wet pieces of acrylic coming off. So make sure it dries. I usually like to tap my finger on there or the file itself. So what I usually like to do is I like to file the sides of the nail first, but when I'm doing that, you probably can't see because the camera didn't pick it up, is when I took off the nail forms, there was a little pieces of acrylic that didn't form onto the nail, that kind of touched the sticker that I didn't mold onto the nail. So I'm filing those off first, and I'm trying to figure out what shape do I want to do. So if I would have had a shape in mind before I started this whole process, that would have been easier. And I'm just going through and I'm just going to pre-shape, I guess is a better way to say it. Usually you would do this with a nail tip, but since we didn't use a nail tip, it's the time to do it now. And later on, you're going to see that I'm filing across the top. I'm bezeling down on the sides, coming down, and I'm going to make them, I guess, eventually square that you will see. And I do that all at the end. So I don't use e-files. I do own one, but I probably will do a how-to video later to teach myself. So if you have any questions about how to hand file, or you want me to do a detailed video on how to hand file and which type of files I'm using, feel free to comment down below. This is how my nails came out just from filing. I haven't buffed them yet, but I do think that hand filing presents more detail in the nail. Consider the fact that this is only my second overlay, like, and the first one is the one that I learned in class. So I think practice makes perfect. After you dust off your nails and clean up your area, spray your hand with alcohol to get the excess oil and debris off. I'm just going to spray the alcohol on my paper towel and cleanse the nail bed that way, because it is time to polish. It is time to polish. This is my favorite part. So to put the finishing touch on this overlay, I'm going in with LA Colors shade Never Ending in the Color Last collection. This is a pretty pink. It gives me like a Barbie summer vibe pink, and I'm just going to go in and polish with it. I don't have the top coat to this collection, but it says that this polish will last up to 7 to 10 days. As always, y'all, thank you for watching Segments with Cibre. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe. If you wanted to see anything additional in this video, let me know. Just from watching this video, I know that I need to practice on a 3-ball method, being consistent, shaping, and just my timing. So let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Peace. The next 2 episodes will also be overlays, if you were wondering, and I'm going to practice the same things, but I'm going to adjust the things that I know that I need to work on. So make sure you go over practice things and practice with me.